What's up? This is Coach Janelle CPA and I'm live. And today what I wanted to talk about is that there is purpose in it. So today I was able to sit and listen to someone who was talking about how they feel like that they wanted to really serve in their passion, but they may be serving in a business that they're really not that passionate of, or they're working a job that they're really not that passionate of. But the thing is that sometimes that God will take you through, how can I say it? How he said it was zigzag. Sometimes you zigzag your way to success, or sometimes it's not really a straight shot from what you see, right? So the thing is that if you have a goal, or if you have a vision, or if God placed it inside of you to start a successful business, and you see this business thriving, or he sees you as, just doing something great. Well, sometimes the road there is not as straight out as we plan. So we really have to know that if we feel like we're working a dead-end job, or we feel like that, yes, that even though it may not be enjoyable, right? You count it all joy because it's all working together. Listen, there are some jobs I've done very, very technical jobs, but I will say that doing those technical jobs, doing auditing and doing those high level accounting work for those big agencies and big companies, that it really helped me to launch what I do right now, to launch the consulting and the coaching business. And so because I'm able to explain from a way of application, I'm able to explain the application of something that is definitely so technical. But the thing is if I wouldn't have had those experiences, yes, some of them were enjoyable and sometimes they weren't, that they wouldn't bring me here. So understand that there is purpose for everything that is happening in your life, good or bad. This COVID thing, yes, count it all joy when you enter into diverse temptations, right? Knowing that they will help you, right? Mature and be great at what you do. One of the things that I've learned too from Andy Enriquez, he was talking about how he had to pivot. That the thing is it got real quick, right? I was at the last event in March. In March, it was a live event. Then next thing you know, boom, it was like everything shut down. Airlines, all of that just became shut down. So he had to do a plan B and pivot real quickly, because his other MSA was planned for a couple weeks ago in June. So guess what? He had to pivot real quickly. And here's one of the things that he said. He said that there's evidence for what you desire and evidence of what you don't desire. So for me, in my business, I could say, well, no one wants to pay, or no one wants to do business, but here's the thing. There's evidence to prove that I can be blessed in this season, and there's evidence to prove that I will be broken this season. So I had to pick which route I was going to take. There's evidence for both. Listen, and this is not to, minimize what people are really going through. Because here's the thing, just being transparent, I don't know why I'm being transparent, but just to be transparent, we have come one of the roughest financial seasons in our lives. And COVID, it's weird because during COVID, it's everybody's going downhill, but I feel as though God really blessed us in a place in this season. It's really weird. And I'm like, okay, God, that's awkward. When it seems like things are going south, they're really helping out. And here's the thing, if I wouldn't have gone through that season, listen, it would not help me stand where I am today. So the thing is please count it all joy. There's purpose in what you're going through. So if you feel as though that what you're going through has minimal, rewards, it doesn't, because it's help working inside of you. Something's working on the inside of you, because you may be doing administrative work. I don't know. You may be a secretary. You may be cleaning buildings. Whatever you do, guess what? You're able to really apply it to the future that God has for you. So I'll just give myself an example. I helped my mom clean buildings, office buildings. I helped her, after my dad died. she went into the cleaning business. So she would go and clean office buildings, and I would go with her. Well, I remember when she would tell me to go to the very top floor, and that was the office of the CEO. Listen, I knew it was the CEO because he had the little golfing station in the corner. He had the little animal carpet on the ground. What else did he have? Oh, yeah, he had pictures with famous athletes and celebrities. And I was sitting there like, okay, cleaning up. He was never there. Listen, I cleaned there. My mom wanted me to clean that office like all the time. And I'm like, dude, the dude's never here. But she made sure that I cleaned that office. And I was sitting there one day like, man, I sure am working for somebody. I'm working harder than the person who's paying me to clean this office. And it really made me look and really think about what I needed to do to position my uniqueness, really position my difference in order to leverage it so I can know how to leverage that. And it took some years, and it took a lot of processing. And I love what Jason said. Jason said the accumulation of all your experience builds the new you. Ooh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I hope you post that on your wall so people can share it. I love that. The accumulation of all of your experience builds the new you. So yes, I clean buildings. But guess what? When I would sit in interviews and interview for, like right after I got my CPA, after I helped my mom, I was able to say, yes, I clean buildings. But what that taught me is that taught me how to be independent. That taught me to know how to work by myself. That taught me to be responsible. So even though they didn't seem to be together, right? Cleaning buildings and doing CPA work. How do you correlate that together? Well, it helped me. It really helped me. And I was able to pitch that to employers. And guess what? I got hired. They were like, oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, you don't have, well, I did have a little bit of experience, but I was still able to pitch it. I was still able to be like, listen, this is what cleaning has done for me. So listen, find the lessons in your everyday life. It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom. You have lessons that you're able to tell people, right? There's lessons, there's things that you're learning. If you're a stay-at-home mom, listen, you got to have a system. And I'll probably need you for a system, right? But everyone, it does not matter. Listen, the accumulation of all your experience builds the new you. Got to know how to pivot. You got to know that there's purpose in all that has happened to you. Like, even though you count it all joy, yes, count it all joy, but know that all things are working together, right? All things are working together for the good of those who are called according to his purpose. Jason brings up, listen, Joseph in the Bible was a slave, right? Before he went from the pit to the palace, he went from the jail to the palace. So listen, he was a prisoner. But guess what? That didn't shut his gifts down. So don't let COVID-19, don't let all this stuff that's happening, brutality, hate, don't let that shut down your gift. Don't let it shut down your gift. Matter of fact, that should activate your gift. Listen, if you have a gift, don't feel oppressed by what's happening on the news. That should activate your gift. Do you understand that Joseph was able to activate his gift in a time of trouble? That the Pharaoh came and requested him because the whole country was troubled. The Pharaoh was like, dude, what's going on? I'm having these dreams. Can someone interpret this? If you can't, I'm a chop your head off. You're going to go, whatever, right? They would just be done. But here's the thing. Joseph was able to get his gift activated. So listen, if you have a gift, activate that gift, right? Activate that gift right now. There's so many people out there that are being blessed. Listen, sometimes, and let me just be real, this may not be a season of harvest for you right now. Right? Unless you sowed in the last season. This may be a season of sowing. So if you continue to sow, if you're sowing, guess what? You're going to reap a harvest later. So listen, this may be a time of reaping. This may be a time of sowing. And if you continue to sow, you'll continue to reap. in every single season. So what do you want to do? Even though you won't see the rewards quickly, I guarantee you that it will show up. So listen, there's purpose in it. That's all. And have a blessed one. God bless. Bye-bye.